Gaffer, can I take your reflections of what is a very pleasing day here at Plainmoor?
Yeah, it's always very pleasing when you get a result. We haven't had a result here for a little while. Fans are getting a little bit frustrated because of our results here and away, I suppose. But it's nice that, for me, it was great that the lads today, every single one of them, including the subs when they had to come on, gave 100% today, and that's where you need to be. And they showed that they was up for it for themselves, for their teammates, for the manager, and for their football club. That's what they showed today. Because you can see out here, it might not look so bad in the stands, and up that behind the goal there with the nice warm blankets. But it might not look like it is down here, and that was tough to play on that today for both teams. And the biggest thing for me was that I felt we deserved the result. We absolutely deserved it. Sometimes Mark has to pull a world-class save out to keep us in the game, but no, it was a real. That didn't happen today, but it was a real proper performance by our lads. And Jarvis, for instance, that was one of the best target men performance you'll see, and because his touch under pressure, and he brought other people into the game, and then the others played their part. So I've just said well done to them, but it's only the start. We've got to keep that going.
Like you said, Gaffer, it's only the start, but it's the perfect way to start 2023 at home, because that's, if you wanted one thing for the new year, probably this wouldn't have been far off your list, would it? We're improving the home form here at Plainmoor.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. We have a faithful support, a loyal support, and we're as gutted as them when as a staff when it doesn't happen. And we do everything we can to entertain and to win football matches, because that's what entertaining a home crowd is. You have to win. It's no use playing great football and then losing 1-0. And we did both today. And the crowd played their part, most of them, and we're really appreciative of that, as we always are. But we can't celebrate like we've won something. We won a football match at home, so that takes that monkey off our back a little bit. But we need to keep that going. We've got another important game Saturday, because we'd like to do well in the trophy. So it'd be good to get the support again and go to the next round in that.
Perhaps to mention also for goal scorer today, Asa Hawley is your captain out there, and when it needed a captain to step in and come up with the goal that got the 3 points, it was him, and he keeps on doing this for you, doesn't he?
He does. He's very good for us in both penalty boxes. When he's fit, when he plays, he doesn't always play every game or able to, but he certainly looked. Him and Laps, looked very strong today in there. They did a lot of work, and there was a lot of slides and sliding tackles and challenges and that, and they were very much a part of that on the positive side. We did talk about to Ali, funny enough, that we want him getting on to more first, and he won the first. And we got him determined to get on. He didn't want me to keep saying it all week next week again. So he got on the first, which is important, and then Asa read it really well and got his foot to it, and it was a great time to do that. And the only time in the last 15 minutes we had a bit of a problem was when the referee and the linesman and the fourth official allowed the ball came out and played down here, and he ended up throwing it down there. But thank God that we saw it through, saw it out, and I thought we looked very strong in that last 15 minutes.
Not perfect playing conditions. I mean, the Browns have done a great team to get the match on at all. But Ricky Aguiar has shown today that he's up for the challenge, isn't he?
He's up for the challenge. Yeah, we had to liven a few up, not liven them up, but just say, well done. Now you need to do the same again. It'll be a shock to somebody like Ricky, who's he's been at Chippenham on occasion, he's done the non-league bit, but that's Conference South, and the National League is a different kettle of fish, and I thought that today would be a good learning curve for him. He can do more, he will do more. Actually, his shots are much better than the one that ended up in Torquay High Street, but he's a good acquisition. and so is James Kroll. I wasn't able to get him on. I wanted to get him on, but the state of the game meant that we couldn't put on a striker. We had to shore it up the last 5-10 minutes. But he done his job, and now he's seen how the lads today showed their commitment, and that's what the new players need to see, and then they need to do the same.
Well, thank you for joining us, Gaffer, and congratulations on the result today.
No problems, and we got to say well done to Julian, haven't we? And I know George was out there all hours with Julian and his staff. So when you win, they deserve a lot of a big mention. So they all get embarrassed if I mention them. They're all unsung heroes. They don't want any publicity. I'm just going to give it to them because you don't get 3 points if they don't work hard on the pitch. That game gets cancelled. So appreciation to them.